Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Aldridge.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, the retirements of Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker mean the start of a new era for the Spurs. Guard Patty Mills said, "We've had great teachers, and now there's a transition. It's about teaching that culture to these new guys. We aren't going to change. Bridging the gap is going to take time. That's where leadership comes in." Kevin?
A proud franchise. Thank you, David. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with two conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it, the coaches feel it, us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Horford is out there with Andre Robertson. Then it's Mike Muscala. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hill in at the point guard position. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Now here is Hill. Pass to Horford. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Lyles. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Murray, good.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
And here is Hill. Muscala, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Robertson. Shoots over DeRozan. Robertson can't hit. Here's San Antonio now. Inside, Lyles. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Hill passes to Muscala. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Muscala. And no good. Aldridge with some nice D. And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Nice D from DeRozan.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
And Murray winning second-team all-defense in 2018. And, Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Free throw good, Murray.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking. Now we get a chance to check out Forbes. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Also, he needs to avoid distractions on the court and off the court. Just focus on the job at hand.
Now here is Hill. Here's Horford, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
And that one falls for Horford. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
He's perfect from the line this time. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win that championship.
Now, here is Muscala. Following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Second, the Thunder.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now here's Murray. There's the pass to DeRozan. Rebound by Muscala. Thunder trailing by 4. Robertson finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And Aldridge comes over to help. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. Nadu, he's checked in for San Antonio. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Horford. A rebound by the Spurs. On the wing, DeRozan. Defended by Robertson. Forbes the pass to Medu. DeRozan against Hill. And the basket by DeRozan.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Outside Hill. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc. And that one is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Forbes. Offline with his three. Thunder trailing by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Murray against Hill. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Not going to go that time. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Utah Jazz. DeRozan's shot is off.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and that one drops for him.
Still growing as a true lead guard, Gilgeous-Alexander is a high IQ passer who isn't afraid to let the play develop.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Lyles. Here's Medu. Murray outside. Over Horford. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. To the middle. Here's Horford. The 10-footer finds the target. Horford's got 6. And San Antonio shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Pass to Lyles. To the inside. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits it to tie the game up.
The ability to alternate tempo off the bounce. This is how Gilgeous-Alexander keeps defenders guessing.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Murray against Hill. Murray kicks to Forbes. The pass to Lyles. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Baseline J on the way. San Antonio again missing. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Dallas. Hill passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 2.
This is one of Gilgeous-Alexander's specialties. Good score off the dribble.
Medu passes to Forbes. Kicks it to Murray. From deep three-point range, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Now here's Murray. To stop the drought. Count that one. Murray's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
Given Murray's slight frame, you'd think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
Pass to Muscala. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. That shot off the mark. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's DeRozan. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Now, here's Robertson. DeRozan defending. Now, Robertson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the shot goes in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Horford's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Murray, the pass to Lyles. He kicks it to Forbes. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Banked in off the glass. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
Now here is Hill. Passes it to Muscala. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket of the night.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Pass to Lyles. Here's Medu, guarded by Horford. Medu passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
There's 1:47 left in the first quarter of the game. The pass to Muscala. Kicks it to Hill. Here's Horford. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Horford's got 10.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Here's Murray. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Rudy Gay's checked in for Medu. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Bradley's checked in for Hill. Kicks it out to Gay. Here's Forbes. And that won't go. Missing with the lead. Bradley dishes to Horford. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
For Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his size at the point guard spot is a huge bonus for him. Allows him to switch onto most other players on defense when dealing with picks.
And he makes the first. And the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in. And he makes both free throws. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Floats one up. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Sometimes DeMar beats you with his strength and speed. Other times, he beats you with a soft touch.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Bradley, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Thunder lead by 5. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Over in the corner, White. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bradley against Murray. Gilgeous Alexander surveying the D. No good on the last second attempt there. Al Horford getting it done for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from the place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and I just believed in it.
Yep, wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Mike Muscala out there with Horford. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Nader in at the 3. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And the first one drops. So Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. So some guys, always though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green, James Johnson, those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
So he gets them both. Spurs trail by 7. White the pass to DeRozan, and there it is for him. DeRozan's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Gay. Another shot. Horford, good. Horford's got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Walker. Back to White. Gay against Bradley. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, the first 9 seasons of DeMar DeRozan's career in Toronto, it had become home for him. Last season, the adversity of a trade has sent him to San Antonio.
Terrence Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. And that free throw good from DeRozan. And Smitty, a real adjustment for DeRozan, leaving behind the only NBA team he had ever known after so long.
Yeah, he's been instrumental in taking the Raptors franchise to new heights. A lot of emotions. I think he understands he's going to grow from that experience.
Horford the pass to Bradley. Ferguson for three. Rebound San Antonio. White dishes to Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The Spurs with the league's longest active playoff streak, 22 years and running, not to mention 5 titles in that span. No wonder the Spurs are viewed as the league's model franchise.
That free throw good from Walker. Well, Steve, the Spurs are so well run. If they played in a top 5 market, they might be the most popular team in the NBA by now.
And you know what, Kevin? They probably would, but this is the way this organization likes it. They like to be quiet and under the radar. They like to sustain success, and they like to build a great culture. At the same time, the small market is really a part of their culture.
He's off on the second. The Thunder leading by 3. Ferguson kicks to Horford. There's the feed to Muscala. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
All that length, Aldridge able to close airspace quickly.
And finished off by Gabe.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Bradley. 24-point outing in their last game against Utah. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Here's Horford. 12 points for him. Outside Bradley. 5 to shoot. And stolen by White. Ahead. And the dunk by Walker.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, the 10-footer. Horford no luck.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And last season, DeMar DeRozan averaging the lowest rate of 3-point attempts of his career.
Kevin, the Raptors had wanted him to shoot more triples. The Spurs were content to put the ball in his hands and let others provide the spacing.
So a moment now to see the story on LaMarcus Aldridge. Great showing for him last season. 18th in rebounding, 18th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like you said, one of the better rebounders in the league last season. He displayed a tireless work ethic that I think really rubbed off on the team. Now here's Bradley. Passes it to Nader. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Horford. Fades and shoots. Good on the shot. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
Stretches the 4 nicely for a big, versatile. Horford's become a perennial all-star.
It's stolen. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Ferguson. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Now, here's DeRozan. 11 points in the game.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Horford the pass to Nader. Back to Horford. Over Gay. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. White finds Aldridge. And here's DeRozan. He's covered by Muscala. And there's the pass to Aldridge. From deep, Walker drops in the tray. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Ferguson, the pass to Horford. Bradley with the ball. Pass to Horford. Shoots over White. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Back to Aldridge. From 15 feet away. Fader on the way. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, Marcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Here's Gay. Misses off the right iron. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Bradley. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Passes to White. He feeds it to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
When DeRozan gets to the rim like that, you know how it's going to end.
And the Thunder with the possession here. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Astor Muscala. Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Walker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And the pass to Muscala. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Ferguson following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And lately we have seen star players changing teams more often. Shorter contracts, player options. Smitty, is there any downside to any of that?
You know, I think the downside is from a fan standpoint, you get invested in a player and he's moved in like 2 or 3 years. I think it should be where if a player wants to sign a longer-term contract with the organization, that should be a rule in play. But right now with these shorter contracts and player options, there's going to always be a lot of movement.
Spurs with some changes. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And Murray subbed in for Derek White. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Muscala pass to Bradley. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now, here is Muscala. No good, unable to end this run.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night. You know, he's standing 6'11" with a 7'5" wingspan. LaMarcus Aldridge prefers playing power forward, but make no mistake, he has the size to hang with the big dogs at center.
And with his height and reach, not many that can block Aldridge's turnaround jumper.
His release on his jump shot is so high. The rainbow art, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
The first one falls.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Robertson the pass to Ferguson. Horford with it. Shoots over Lyles. And that one hits back iron.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Thunder trailing by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ferguson the pass to Horford. And they get it. And he lays it up and in. Horford's got 16.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
And they double up DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. Now here's Walker, guarded by Horford. Passes it to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And here's Bradley from 3. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Ferguson, guarded by Walker. Back to Horford. Shoots over Lyles. That's good from Horford on the assist by Bradley. 18 points for Horford.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Pass to Walker. Now here's Lyles. Now the pass to DeRozan. And a missed layup. Murray against Bradley. San Antonio with the rebound. Lyles got his 4th rebound in this one.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. And it's Murray with the jam.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Here's Ferguson. It's a 16-point game. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Horford. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Here's Murray. The shot from the low post is good. Murray's got 14 points.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Now, here is Muscala. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Murray against Bradley. Left side Walker for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Thunder trailing by 16. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Muscala. Pass to Ferguson. A 3-ball. Horford trying to free himself up. It's hauled in by Lyle.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, a terrific free throw shooter. DeRozan really pushes the action, looking to score and or get fouled.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
That's good from DeRozan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he makes the first but misses the second. Now here's Robertson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's San Antonio out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Rudy, it looked like you guys found your old identity in the first half tonight.
Yeah, that's the way we played last season. Our defense was our staple. And that's all we have to do. We have to go out here and play defense every night. And this is a good start for us.
Let's see if you can stay true to yourself in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
When DeRozan gets it cranked up, this team flourishes. Strong off the dribble, really hard to check in ISOs, and when you do body up to him, he finds a way to draw fouls.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Spurs leading by 17. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got DeJounte Murray. Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. The Spurs shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And DeJounte is not holding back tonight. He is calling his own number.
Hill passes to Horford. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked away. In transition, here come the Spurs. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And another basket for San Antonio.
Why not? When you have a scorer like DeRozan, keep going to the well.
Hill passes to Horford. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Robertson with it. He kicks it to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs leading by 19 points. Releases. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. The Thunder shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Murray against Hill. Passes it to Horford. From deep. Drains the three-pointer. Horford's got 23 points.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Down low, here's DeRozan, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded closely. Muscala with the bounce pass. It's blocked. Here is Forbes. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Murray against Hill. With a step back. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
He dishes it to Horford. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Murray. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Wiles against Hill. To the middle. Horford. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
And George Hill, a definite threat coming off that pick, leveraged that into a nice pass.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Now, here's Lyons. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Looking at some numbers for Hill, how he performed last season. He was around 7 points a game last year, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Muscala misses. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Now, here is Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Muscala kicks to Hill. Spiked away. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Forbes and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now, here's Robertson. D right on him. And the dunk by Robertson.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now here's Murray. 20 points for him. And they double up DeRozan. Here is Forbes. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 2. Murray, no good. Thunder trailing by 20. To the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Despite his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
Now here's Murray. And the basket is good. And the Spurs lead by 20. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's stolen by Wiles. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Now, here is Muscala. Aldridge is covering. Horford's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Murray against Hill. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Good example of the new breed of point guards. Murray creates for himself as well as he creates for others.
And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Nader's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
I can't wait to see Murray reach his full potential. Reason why? Because he has a lot of it.
Hill looking it over. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Spurs. Miles got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Tipped away. It's stolen by Hill. All alone. And Hill throws it down.
George Hill's not a gambler, but with his length and quickness, he gets his share of steals.
Here's Murray up on top. He's guarded by Hill. The pass to Wiles. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. The shot by Nader, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Spurs with some changes. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. This Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Aldridge finds Bellinelli. Aldridge with it, guarded by Horford. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Mills. Aldridge has got his first points of the game.
So skilled at catching on the move. Aldridge, the consummate pick and roll partner.
Hill passes to Horford. Pass to Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. Horford trying to free himself up. Robertson can't hit.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded close. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hill. From deep, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Now Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over in the corner, White. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Robertson dishes to Hill. Kicks to Horford, trying to end the drought, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Horford's got 9 points now in just the second half. Mills looking it over. Dishes it to Aldridge. Over Hill. Aldridge misses. Thunder have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Gay outside. To the left wing. Here's Aldridge. Good work defensively by Horford.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now Mills. George Hill missing on the three. Mills passes to Gay. Back to Mills for the three. No good. Shot missing. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Aldridge against Hill. Pass to Horford. From the arc. Again missing Hill.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Light covering. Lets it go from 14. Gay with the block. Pass to Mills. Now Aldridge. Outside White. Aldridge finds Mills. Now White defended by Robertson. 6 to shoot. White the pass again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
For San Antonio, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And the first one at the line is good.
Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now. A valuable wingman with incredible length.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ferguson's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Oklahoma City's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Good.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Here's Mills, and the layup's good off the glass.
Nice conversion off the pick and roll. Patty with the right read takes it himself.
From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's San Antonio riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The Thunder shooting under 40% all in all for the game. So for Oklahoma City right now, Hill is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Horford. And it's Ferguson in at the 3 spot. Horford finds Hill. Second shot opportunity. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Hill. Now here's Mills, and he lays it straight in.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against, and he was undeterred.
Now here is Hill. Takes the 13-footer. Horford no luck.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Right side, White. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And the Thunder making a change here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Randall surveying the D. And Pirtle pulls it down. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. Just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Ferguson. Here's Nader. Back to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Outside, Walker. And there's the pass to Medu. Back to Walker. Illinois trying to break loose. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Teardrop shot. He doesn't hit that one. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. A floater uncovered, and the shot is long.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Inside. Tries it from 9. San Antonio again missing. Thunder shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Burton, the Thunder with another miss. Spurs shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Walker. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Burton. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the 3-ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Randall passes to Burton. To stop the run. Outside for Randall. Shoots over Mills. Randall no good.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Here's Walker. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this league, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Nader. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
First one falls for him. We were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Mills. Here's Medu. Passes it to Bellinelli. Shoots from the high post. They get it again. Bertle's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's denied.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. San Antonio with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Here's Nader. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Now here's Mills. Pirtle, just 5 on the clock. Good on the baseline, Jay. Pirtle's got his first basket.
Textbook form from Pirtle, getting room to shoot from the mid-range and nailing the shot.
Randall outside. Pass to Dort. From deep. The rebound by Johnson.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
He kicks to Mills. And the pass to Medu. Over Randall. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Thunder. Pass to Burton. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Baisley. Passes it to Burton. Over Bellinelli. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And the Spurs with possession. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Mills passes to Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Nader's shot's good. Nader's got 6 points in the quarter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Burton trying to get open as Randall. Burton, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Mills. Knocks it loose. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Tries from 10. Offensive rebound, Spurs, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Now here's Randall. He's covered closely. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Count that bucket.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
And here's Mills. Pass to Johnson. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for DeMar DeRozan.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
2 on the clock, and Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bellinelli. Diallo, he's checked in for the Thunder. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Walker finds Pirtle to the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And here now the Thunder to the wing right side. Diallo kicks to Randall. The pass to Baisley. Here's Burton trying to get something going. That shot off.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable, making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, even if it's on the defensive end, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Kepikiran.